finally this new chapter of the summer. Hansi Flick after the game says, finally the transfer window is over, finally we can focus on the pitch, because the feeling at Barcelona is that Fermín was maybe affected in his performances. Apart from the Gamper trophy against Como, he was fantastic, but in the opening official games of the season, and maybe Fermín was affected by all this speculation, by all these rumors, and by the bid, because Chelsea sent an official bid to Barcelona for Fermín López, 40 million euros. But what's important to mention on Chelsea and on Fermín López is that right after the end of the transfer window, the feeling around the player started to be completely different. More relaxed, more focused. Fermín started doing fantastic things again for Barcelona, as he always did in the recent years. What about Chelsea, guys? Fermín sent a clear message after the game. He said, I never had any sort of doubt. I never had any problem. I always wanted to stay at Barcelona. And also in terms of future, he said, I hope to be able to stay here for many years. This is a very important message from Fermín, because from Premier League clubs, and especially from Chelsea, the interest was there long time ago, is there, because they sent a bid for 40 million euros a few weeks ago, and will be there. I can guarantee to you that Chelsea will keep tracking Fermín López, that Chelsea will keep a close eye to Fermín López, that Chelsea don't send a bid of 40 million euros out of nowhere just to send a bid. If Chelsea did that, it's because they also want to send a message to the player, showing their concrete interest in him for the future. But now, the future for Fermín López is called Barcelona. Fermín is very happy at Barca. Let me say also that Barca were never going to accept 40 million euros as a transfer fee for Fermín López. So eventually, if Fermín wanted to go to Chelsea from Barcelona, it had to be a way higher fee. So that is the message coming from Barca. But it's also very clear that Fermín wanted to stay, and Fermín see his future at Barcelona. So at the moment, nothing else into it. I just wanted to add to you that Chelsea will keep tracking the situation of the player, because if in the future, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, any moment Fermín might be available on the market or might decide to leave Barcelona, I think that Chelsea will be there, because they really like the player, they really appreciate the player, and so the appreciation will remain. But again, the love of Fermín López is very clearly called.